I didn't want it to end like this.
Don't you do that. It's not over.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 underappreciated Modern Family episodes.
There's no guarantee that she has it. I mean, I'm with her right now. I think I'd know.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best episodes of Modern Family that don't get nearly enough hype. Before we get started, let us know who your favorite character from the show is and why. Number 10, The Feud.
It's not such a huge disaster, you'd just be a little late for school.
Make up your mind, which is it?
Oh my god, I'm missing a text.
It just got real, didn't it? Who sent you?
If you're thinking that you can't remember this episode by the title alone, chances are you'll remember the possum scene. There's an outbreak of lice at Lily's school, and Cam and Mitch don't lie so much as omit the truth from Claire, who's taking care of Lily for the day.
I am calling her.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do. Even though it's like a 1% chance of her actually catching anything and a 100% chance of us freaking her out.
Meanwhile, Alex and Haley get trapped in the basement by a rogue possum. In true Modern Family fashion, the ending scene is where things come together, and Haley, Alex, Cam, Lily, a disheveled Claire, and of course the possum all find themselves trapped in the basement together. Talk about a hairy situation. Number 9, The Long Goodbye. This season 9 episode comes after a few of the Modern Family kids have already left for college. This time, it's Manny's turn.
There are two things I want to avoid my first day of school: getting caught leaving the shower in my aqua shoes, and a tearful goodbye. My classmates are going to see me cry eventually. I prefer it be during a curtain call.
Given how close he is with his mom and with his family in general, we expect a drawn-out, heartfelt goodbye, which is exactly why this assumption gets flipped on its head.
Damn it! I left my white noise machine at home. Now I have to go back there and risk ruining our perfect goodbye.
While it's not as talked about as some of the other going off to college episodes, it does a lot for Manny and Gloria's character arcs, given their tight-knit bond.
I needed my white noise machine.
Or did you need your brown noise machine?
No, and I think I'm offended for you.
Still, The Long Goodbye ends with the family hug we all hoped for, and we learn the valuable lesson that it's okay to let ourselves feel our feels.
I'll try to make you proud. You already have.
Let me in here!
Plus, there's that whole gag with the angel versus the devil on Haley's shoulders, which is also pretty hysterical.
You're on a good path here. You're making money, there's opportunity for advancement.
It's gonna be great. Best hotels, best restaurants, round-the-clock nursing.
Number 8, The Butler's Escape. We open on all 3 households in the middle of the night.
There, smoke is coming out of Luke's stupid suitcase.
Something in Luke's magic box has exploded, Gloria's snoring is keeping Jay, Manny, and Stella awake, and Cam is up late practicing for his new job as the middle school's music teacher.
This is how we learn to sing.
While each of the storylines was great, the Luke and Phil one definitely takes the cake. Luke is a phenomenal magician, but he wants to quit, which obviously upsets Phil.
Look, you made a commitment. You will honor that commitment.
Ugh, I hate it here.
Phil's reactions to each of Luke's tricks is such a great attestation to Ty Burrell's impeccable comedic timing.
Son of Al-Khazil, you've done it!
I quit.
Add Claire running around doing everything for everyone the entire time, and Jay's desperation to get a good night's sleep, and you've got yourself one heck of an episode. Number 7, First Days.
Gentlemen, today's a new beginning. And that can be scary.
The final scene of this episode is one no one talks enough about.
I'm gonna ask things of you that may not make sense right now.
Starting new things can be scary, and First Days tackles this notion for a number of characters. The kids are starting their first day at school, Luke and Manny with high school and Lily with first grade. Meanwhile, Claire is starting her first day working at Pritchett's Closets and Blinds, and Cam his new substituting gig as the high school's history teacher.
I crossed the Delaware during the Revolutionary War. I spent a brutal winter in Valley Forge. Who am I?
I have no idea. I swear I don't know who this man is.
The very last scene sees Cam delivering the speech of a lifetime dressed as George Washington, as each of the characters get used to the new changes in their lives.
Today, we are forging a new path, people. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Wrong president!
Just keep pushing.
Number 6, Affair to Remember. An episode to remember too. It starts with a callback to the famous scene in season 2 where the kids catch Phil and Claire in the act.
I sure hope Mom and Dad are surprised by this anniversary breakfast we're bringing them.
I'd hate
to walk in on them if they're naked.
Yes, that kind of image could haunt someone as she tries to fall asleep even years later.
This time that Haley, Alex, and Luke surprise their parents with breakfast in bed goes a lot smoother. Phil has a surprise of his own planned for his and Claire's 20th wedding anniversary. He's going to sing to her at the school fair. Only he ends up totally upstaged by the preceding talent.
Turns out Harold Grossman, our pharmacist, is a rock star. His voice is the drug he should be dispensing because apparently it's a cure for everything.
At the same time, Jay becomes a volunteer fair cop with guest star Jordan Peele, and Haley and Andy get off to a rocky and flirty start.
Oh my god!
What?
Your fingers are so stubby like baby carrots.
Sure. Okay. Make fun. Until you need me to reach into a vending machine, then I'm everyone's best friend.
Number 5, the cold.
Cam brought me this from Mexico along with 2 weeks of bronchitis. I don't know which is worse.
Okay, even if this episode were overhyped, it would still be underappreciated. It's just so ridiculously funny. The entire family is sick, and it seems they've all caught the cold from Cam and Mitch's wedding. Phil, however, realizes that he's the one who got everyone sick when he watches back the wedding tape and finds that he's sneezed on.
Oh, right on the cake.
Oh, I know. Keep watching.
Nice to replace that sad memory with this happy one.
Don't tell me Uncle Mitch drinks it.
Of course he does, every drop.
Well, what didn't he sneeze on is probably the more appropriate question. He employs Luke to help him edit the tape so the family won't catch on. A feat that goes terribly, horribly, hilariously wrong.
Oh, that's so bad.
Number 4, integrity. A lot happens in this episode, including Cam and Mitch deciding they want another kid, and then deciding they don't want another kid. But for us, it's Gloria who outshines everyone.
I don't care. If you are here illegally, you are gorgeous.
Listen, mister, for your information,
Flower. He's talking.
Haley's boss, fashion stylist Gavin Sinclair, treats her worse than he treats his plant, and Gloria's not having any of it. She encourages Haley to stand up for herself, but Haley feels she has to prove that she can hold down a steady job.
You need to learn how to stand up for yourself.
Do you know how easy that is for you to say?
No, nothing in English is easy for me to say.
In the end, Gloria goes behind Haley's back to scare the living fashion out of Mr. Sinclair, and we're here for every second of it.
And ask yourself, did this woman made it all the way here from Colombia without knowing some very bad men who would love to do her a favor?
Number 3, the kiss. There are so many great moments in the kiss, we may just have to speed run through them.
Do you know how embarrassing this is for me? This is all your fault. You're the one who said I had to kiss him, or I was a lesbian. Haley, did you say that to her? Oh, don't turn this on me. Look at her shoe.
Gloria's grandmother has just passed away, and Jay pokes fun at her belief that her abuela is still around among the living. Gloria teaches him a lesson, and we get that iconic scene of Jay slapping the chicken.
Oh, there. Higher.
Meanwhile, Phil spends the episode trying to fix Jay's printer, which leads him to stomping around in the attic, a noise that both Manny and Luke hear that makes them think the ghost of Gloria's grandmother is haunting them.
I'm telling you, my mom said her dead grandmother was in the house. She said she felt her here this morning, in this room. Maybe your mom's mentally ill.
Claire gets involved in her daughter's business, which culminates in a hysterical freakout between the three of them. And Cam takes quite possibly the funniest nosedive off the couch.
Beautiful, Gloria, just like my Mitchell.
Number 2, door to door.
Thank God you found my dog. Thank you.
This is my dog. Her name's Pinky.
If you've seen A Streetcar Named Desire, this episode was probably even funnier to you. Cam takes on the role of Stanley Kowalski, theatrically calling out a missing Stella's name as he and Gloria search for her. The whole gag is taken even further when they run into a little girl named Blanche, who's adopted Stella as her own dog.
I'll sell it to you for $200.
That's it. Give me my dog. Oh, really? The little girl thinks because she can scream, she can get away with everything? I can scream too. Ah!
The three of them get into a screaming match, which is hilarious in itself, but the cutscene to Jay and Manny, who believe Cam's high-pitched yell belongs to a coyote, is the cherry on top.
What the hell sound is that?
Coyotes must have got a cat.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, the incident.
Seriously, I knew they were perfect for each other. when I saw his wallet in her boobs. Take your hands off me.
This is an early episode in the series, and it's pretty unforgettable. We all remember the incident at Gloria and Jay's wedding, right? Well, Dee Dee drops by during a family dinner at Claire's, where she tries to make amends for her drunken scene at the wedding. The key word here is try, and we're not even sure that describes Dee Dee's efforts.
My vows to my first husband, drug dealers burst in and assassinated the judge. This was way worse.
She and Gloria get into another altercation, which prompts Dylan to intervene with a song he's written.
I forgive you.
Oh, wow. I am not prepared for this. I want to rip your... What?
It starts off sweet enough until, it eventually isn't anymore.
'Cause baby, I just wanna do you wanna do me underneath the moonlight.
Still, it's hard to deny how catchy it is.
Baby, I just wanna do you.
Baby, you could do me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.